A cinematic anime story about a lonely high school boy who is constantly ignored and neglected by his classmates and girls at school. He sits alone by the window in a quiet classroom while others laugh and talk around him. The camera slowly pans across the room, showing him isolated, his expression tired and empty. Soft gray lighting reflects his emotional state. Subtle background blur emphasizes his loneliness. Scenes transition to him walking home alone under a dim sunset sky, hands in pockets, headphones on, completely disconnected from the world. No one notices him. Rain begins to fall lightly, adding to the melancholic mood. Cinematic slow motion, emotional atmosphere. He suddenly wakes up in a completely different world, a vast fantasy landscape with floating islands, glowing skies, and unknown creatures. The camera spins slightly as he looks around in shock, breathing heavily. The lighting is bright and surreal, contrasting his previous dull world. Wind moves his hair and clothes as he tries to understand where he is. He stands alone in a grassy field, surrounded by towering mountains and magical energy in the air. Strange symbols briefly flicker around him, hinting at hidden power. He looks at his hands, confused and scared, realizing he doesn't belong here. The camera slowly circles him, emphasizing isolation in a massive unknown world. The boy stood alone on a cliff, staring at the vast, unknown world stretching before him. The wind whipped through his hair, and the glowing sky pulsed with colors he had never seen. Suddenly, a faint blue light flickered before his eyes. Confused, he reached out, and a transparent interface appeared, floating in midair, filled with strange symbols. The symbols translated automatically. He had been selected. A surge of knowledge and instincts flooded his mind. He collapsed to his knees, overwhelmed by the sudden influx of information, language, survival skills, reflexes. His body felt alive in ways it never had before. The interface displayed his first stats: Level 1, Strength, Low, Magic, Unknown, Skill, Locked. But then, a hidden skill unlocked: Void Adaptation. Dark energy flickered briefly around his hands before vanishing. Unsure of what had just happened, he tried to comprehend this strange power.
The boy wandered through the glowing forests and rolling hills, gaining strength and learning to survive. But suddenly, the sky above darkened, shadows swallowed the landscape, and a chilling silence filled the air. In a blink, everything vanished. He opened his eyes and found himself back in his own bedroom. Sunlight streamed through the window as if nothing had happened. His heart raced. Was it all a dream? Shrugging it off, he started his day as always, quiet, lonely, and unnoticed. But then, something unusual caught his eye. On his back, glowing faintly through his shirt, was a symbol, a wolf, etched in a soft, pulsing light.